Mark felt stuck. His life was a loop of work, eat, sleep, repeat. He had a decent job and a comfortable apartment, but something was missing. He felt a nagging emptiness. Every day felt the same. He listened to podcasts about successful people. Their stories filled him with envy. They seemed to be living life to the fullest. Mark yearned for that feeling. He wanted to feel truly alive. One evening, a podcast guest caught his attention. It was David Goggins, a former Navy SEAL known for his incredible mental toughness. Goggins spoke about the 40% rule. He claimed that when our minds tell us we're done, we're only at 40% of our capacity. Mark scoffed. It sounded like nonsense. Could he really be capable of so much more? The idea was both intriguing and terrifying. Goggins' words stuck with Mark. He couldn't shake the feeling that there might be some truth to the 40% rule. Maybe he was selling himself short. Maybe he was letting his mind dictate his limits. He decided to test the theory. He would start with something simple: running. Mark hadn't run in years. He hated running, but that's why he chose it. He wanted to confront his self-imposed limitations. The next morning, Mark laced up his old running shoes. He felt a mix of excitement and dread. He started slow, telling himself he would only run for a few minutes. As he ran, his lungs burned and his legs ached. His mind screamed at him to stop. He was about to give in when he remembered Goggins' words. 40%, he muttered to himself. He pushed on, ignoring the discomfort. Mark ran farther than he thought possible that day. He didn't break any speed records, but he had conquered his mind. He had pushed past the wall of his perceived limitations. The feeling of accomplishment was intoxicating. It was a small victory, but it meant the world to Mark. He realized that the 40% rule wasn't just about physical endurance. It was about mental toughness. It was about refusing to let fear and doubt control his life. Inspired by his running breakthrough, Mark decided to apply the 40% rule to other areas of his life. He started taking on more challenging projects at work. He signed up for a public speaking course to overcome his fear of speaking in front of crowds. He even started talking to that woman he'd been too shy to approach at the coffee shop. Each challenge pushed him outside of his comfort zone. He faced setbacks and failures, but he kept going. Months passed, and Mark was a changed man. He was no longer the same person who felt stuck in a rut. He had embraced discomfort as a path to growth. He had developed a resilience he never knew he possessed. The 40% rule had become his mantra, a constant reminder to push beyond his perceived limits. He knew that true growth happened outside of his comfort zone. Mark's journey wasn't about achieving some grand external goal. It was about winning the internal battle against his own self-doubt. It was about becoming the best version of himself, and he knew that the journey was far from over. He would continue to strive, to push, to redefine his limits, because for Mark, life wasn't about staying comfortable. It was about embracing the challenge and becoming unstoppable.